Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Paulette. You know what? So, before the pandemic, the idea of working from home was appealing and it was on the rise. And we all found out that during the pandemic, and even now, if you can call it post pandemic, the idea of working from home is just it stoked so many people. It's just the thing to do. Well, I guess today we'll be talking about how she stayed at home, had a baby, had another one. In fact, she has two little kids, went to school, planned a wedding, and made crazy bankroll, all while working from home. So, welcome to our podcast. I'm so glad that you're here. And I want to invite you, first of all, I appreciate you. Let me know that you're here. When you jump on, just say hello to me. And secondly, I have this huge favor to ask of you to please invite a friend. If you know of someone that this information can help, right? If it'll add value to yourself or maybe to a friend, please go ahead and you could just copy and paste the information. Hello, Brock. Hello, Miss Pittman. Hello, and thank you for joining us. So if there's somebody you know this information would help, somebody who's contemplating working from home, or maybe somebody who's not contemplating working from home, but just need to make the extra money, our guest is here to tell you how. It is your choice. It is your choice. So please invite someone in. First of all, say hello. This is just an old-fashioned thing we have in my culture. When we walk into a room, we say hi. We say howdy, whatever it is, hi, hello in your language. Do that. Secondly, a favor to me personally is to invite someone. The more people that are on these chats, the more YouTube and Facebook increases its visibility, if you will, and people will get this information because I promise you the information that this lady will leave with us today will add value to your lives. So she's not just here to talk about multiple streams of income and, of course, to tell you how to start your home-based business and how to do it with a baby that's a toddler running around and a baby on your hip and doing all that she does. But she's going to talk about some emotional healing and security and the things that she's gone through. She's going to share the journey with you, right? And anytime somebody can speak into your life, speak into my life, I love to hear it. So please join us. I hope you all, if I'm breaking up, because my text said that I'm crackling on my end, I don't know what to do, maybe fire spectrum. But if I'm breaking up, somebody please let me know. I'm trying my best on this end. Okay. But once again, I want you to invite someone. Welcome to the podcast. I'm so happy that you're here. I don't take it for granted. If you are watching on YouTube, hello, my YouTube family. If you're on Facebook, hello, my Facebook family. Please say hello so I can see that you are here. We're going to bring Sarah on in just a few minutes, okay? I like to jump on a little bit early so that people can, just like, oh, they're going live, just a reminder, and they can come into the room. Get settled with your drink, your cup of tea. It's too late for coffee. Whatever you're having. So just come and join us. Sorry, I'm trying to read without my glasses. I don't think I have my glasses right now. Thank you once again. If you're just joining us, hello. Welcome to the podcast. My name is Paulette. And this night, we're going to hear from an amazing lady. I'm not just saying that, right? I am telling you, she is amazing in the years that I've known her. And she's going to share with you things that she's done to get to the place where she's gotten. The woman has two babies, well, a toddler and a baby on her hip. She did her success happened while she was planning a wedding, completing her master's degree. She's an MPA, and having a baby and raising two kids. And she's at the point where she just got the keys to her pink Cadillac. That's not the first one. So she's here to share information that I'm sure will help you on your journey to success. Women, this is for us. But we're not excluding the guys, because we find out that guys get on these calls, and it's okay. If they get on, it's fine, because the information, it's not gender related. It's just that on my podcast, the focus is women. So with my business is to help you make more money. That is my business. And as you know, on this channel, we focus on personal finances. That is how to make extra money. That's why Miss Sarah is here. How to create and develop multiple streams of income, and how to increase your wealth. So over the course of these weeks and months, we will have women on the show that will teach you how to make extra money. Tonight, Sarah will talk about how to make it from home. Some people make it on a job, you make it multiple ways. And we have women that have been on the show that talk about multiple streams of income and the importance of it. And we have coming up people that will teach you how to increase your wealth, because that is the focus of this show. Okay, but again, welcome. You have to excuse, I'm just sweating so much. It's just my personal summer. I'm just saying, if you see the glow, it's the Mary Kay glitter. Yeah, there's just no way to avoid that when you hit, 35-ish. But again, thank you guys for coming, and welcome to the show. All right, cool. We are just about to start. Miss Sarah, if you're in the green room, please invite your friends. Tell them to hop on and to say hello to us, because we want them to invite some friends as well. I'm watching the time, y'all. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm watching the time so that I don't miss a beat. And if you see, if you want to check Sarah out while we're waiting, her website is on your screen. That's marykay.com/Sarah Scinta. I don't know if I even say that right. And if you're on Facebook and Instagram, it's at MK, stand for Mary Kay, at Sarah Scinta. So hello, everyone. Hello. Rosie is here. Hi, Rosie. Rosie will be coming on in April 24th to be exact. But thank you all for being here. Don't forget to share. While you're waiting, just go ahead and grab a lady, just one or two or three or 10, and just tell them, hey, the lady on the show is about to share some deep information. So if you're wondering what tonight is about, I'll share with you real quick. You might say, why should I disturb my girlfriends and have them come on this podcast? Excuse my personal summer. I'll tell you why. Because the lady that's coming on the show, Sarah, she's about to share with us the journey that she took, how she worked from home. She still works from home with a baby and a toddler. And she did this success while planning a wedding, studying for her master's degree. She barreled through every obstacle. So if you know someone who might need this information, or someone you have talked about, hey, I want to make some extra money, but I need to stay home to watch the kids, or maybe some aging parents, or maybe the dog, or they have to stay at home themselves just because of a situation. Sarah is here to tell us tonight how she did it, and she stayed at home, okay? So shout out, I see hellos to some people. Pittmans, I wonder if those are the Pittmans from Las Vegas. I don't think so, but hi. Grab somebody. Sarah is in the green room, she's here. Okay, it's 7 o'clock, so I'm going to get started. Oh, from Georgia. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Sarah to the show. I want to officially introduce her. She's so pretty, right? She's so pretty. So, hi, Sarah. Oh, hello, everyone. Once again, Sarah, welcome to the show, but I need to introduce her correctly. Sarah Scinta is an independent pink Cadillac senior sales director with Mary Kay Cosmetic. This entrepreneur started her business while working full time as a healthcare administrator and finishing her master's degree in public administration. Sarah is passionate about empowering women and building their confidence. Guys, I tell you, Sarah is so amazing. I want you guys to put your hands together and put it in the chat. Let's welcome Sarah to the show, everybody. Let's go. Let me see some hand clap. Sarah, welcome to the show.
Yay. Thank you so much, Paulette. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for asking me to come on. It's always a pleasure anytime that I can do anything with you and being your space. So thank you. And thank you for that introduction. You are so sweet.
Oh, you are. That's what I think of you. I think you are amazing. So, guys, you don't know Sarah, but Sarah and I go back, I want to say 5, maybe 6 years now, when another friend of ours introduced Sarah. So we have this homeless event each year. And what we do is we all give. We add value to those that are on the streets, and we do it fancy. I can't see Sarah. She went away. So 5 years ago, God put her in my life through a friend named Beth. And since then, Sarah and her team come every year to just make over these wonderful homeless people. So I love her. I'll tell you, the people that are on this show, hi, Michelle. So the women that we invite on the show are not just women that are successful. They are successful, they're powerful, they're doing what they do in a great way, but they also have a great heart for people and for the community. And that's why, Sarah, of all the Mary Kay consultant and all the senior sales director, Pink Cadillac, we want you on the show. So thank you so much for being here. Okay, so Sarah, why can't I see my Sarah? I can't see Sarah. Somebody goes, yes, you're beautiful. Sarah, you went away. I don't know where you are, but we want to see a beautiful face.
Oh, I'm here. I am here.
There you go. There you go. So, Sarah, you are where you are today. You are a senior sales director, right? You are a pink Cadillac owner. You earn this car. But that's not where you felt. Sometimes you have conversations that I listen to you in the chats and on Facebook. That's not where you felt you could have been, right? How did you even know? How did you get the confidence to even start this business and to get where you are today?
Wow. Well, it's been a long journey for sure. And wow, thinking back of when I first started my business, I was working full time in a very demanding career and very stressful. Those of you that are out here working in healthcare, you know how that can be. And of course, getting my master's. So I always dreamed of having something more and something better for my life. I knew that God had big plans for me, but the way I was raised, it made me feel less than. And I struggled with low self-esteem and even depression. And I had these dreams, but I had people in my life that were telling me that, you're not going to make it. So you better just settle. And I thought if I worked really hard, went to get this great job and this degree and all the titles, that I was going to feel validated. And even after all of that, I didn't feel any more important. I still struggled, and I just kept praying, knowing that there was something out there for me. And I also wanted to travel. I wanted to see the world, and I wanted to be able to be the lender and not the borrower. And that's always been on my heart. And I thought at the time, I didn't have any kids, but I thought, if I ever do have a family, I want to be able to provide for them and provide a different lifestyle than the one that I had lived up to that point. And it was hard. And I did struggle with those thoughts about myself. I even was at a point where I was almost convinced myself that, you know what, maybe I'm just meant to be broke and meant to live paycheck to paycheck. Aww. And no, that is not the case. We are not meant to live in poverty, and we're not meant to just pay bills. So I knew something was out there, and I never thought about doing Mary Kay, but that
Mhm.
was really my why, to keep moving forward in life and to excel, I guess, and move up the ladder wherever I was to find where God wanted me to be. So that
Mhm.
was my why. Even though, at the time when I was introduced to Mary Kay, I had no idea what it was. Even though it's been around like 60 years now, I
Yeah,
had no
yeah.
idea. I was not good at makeup, not good at skincare, but I heard an amazing opportunity. And I
Mhm.
also met an amazing woman, the one you spoke about, Beth, and she
That's
shared with me her story. But what inspired me was just her joy. And I could see how happy she was and how she was lighting up the room, and everyone in that room was having fun and
yeah.
smiling and feeling good. So I said, you know what? I want to be a part of this too. I want to help other women feel good about themselves, because I struggled with that myself,
Mhm.
feeling good about myself. So that was my why at the time for getting
Okay.
started and starting my own business.
So I love that. You didn't say it was the money. Obviously, as part of it, you didn't want to be broke, busted, disgusted forever. So that's a confident and the reason you got started. What keep you going? Because I know a few people, including myself, who have been in Mary Kay. My sister's still in Mary Kay. She doesn't make it a business, but she make extra money. So what is your reason now? What is your why for staying there and to be able to hold those keys up last month and go, I did it again? So what keeps you going right now?
Wow. I feel like over time, my why has definitely changed.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I do have two beautiful little girls now,
Yeah.
and, they definitely keep me going. But I also feel like God's promise to me keeps me going, knowing that if I keep blessing others,
Mm-hmm.
of course that's going to come back. Of course, that's not why we bless others,
Mm-hmm.
but that is, one of the things that always have kept me going, knowing that if God gives you a vision, like if
Mm-hmm.
you can dream it, He's already given you all the tools you need to make it come to pass. So the whole key is don't give up and just keep going, keep blessing others. And I keep this picture. I don't know if y'all can see, but I keep this picture at my desk. It is my two little girls. They're hugging and being all sweet here. And
Love.
I love it. I love to see the look in on my Aria's face. She's 6 years old, and
Mhm.
just thinking that, hey, mommy can do anything, and I want to instill those same beliefs and that confidence in her now. So, so many things keep me going, but I love to see others win too. I love to see the women on my team. I see some of you are on here. I love to see their dreams unfold and their confidence bloom,
Yeah.
and, all the things that come along with being a part of this company.
So you
That's
have a you mentioned a team, which is great. I don't think everybody realized that Mary Kay, there's a team of bees around you that go and do all that you do. There's so much people don't know about Mary Kay, including myself. So how many women do you have? Still all women, or is it women and men? I don't know. So how many women do you have on your team, and how do you motivate them to keep going?
that's a great question. So, I mean, wow, right now we probably have around, it's hard to say, 170 maybe. I haven't even looked at the number lately. Yeah, and
Oh.
as far as motivating people, I really feel like we can't motivate people. We can show them the facts, show them the way to go, and of course, we want to always encourage and praise. But really, what I think motivates people is knowing that their dream is attainable if they keep working, and really just believing in people, because I never had that before I started Mary Kay. I never had anyone believe in me and say that, wow, Sarah, you could do anything if you just go for it. I never had that. So I love breathing that belief and that life into other people and being a positive force in their life, because like me, I didn't have anyone, believe it or not. There was no one like you, Paulette. I didn't have strong, powerful women in my life that inspired me
Mhm.
and said to me, wow, you can improve your life. You can achieve your dreams. You can do all those things that you want to do. So I love sharing that with my team. And I,
That's
you know,
wonderful. And you're doing a great job, obviously, because they're rocking it. So I want to read this quote from Mary Kay. It says, you cannot keep determined people from success. I love that. What you believe you can achieve. And this is from Mary Kay Ash, who is the founder of the Mary Kay cosmetic business. And I can see that, and you can hear that Sarah was determined to be successful. Ladies, if you haven't already, you don't have to Google her. You can go to at Sarah Scinta and connect with her on social media at MK for Mary Kay Sarah Scinta. Please connect with her. Sarah's not here to sell you cosmetics or to recruit you for her team. She's here to add value to your life. When I said she's passionate about adding value to people and up leveling their lives. We're not just saying this because we're on camera or we're live. This is what I'm telling you. So in the beginning, for those of you who didn't get on, I was saying how I met Sarah was through my homeless event. I believe in miracles. And Sarah filled in for Beth one year. That was 5 years, maybe 6 years ago. She came because Beth, my friend, couldn't come. And Beth said, hey, I have a friend who's really good. She loves to give back. And Sarah hasn't left. So every December, in the middle of Christmas, she brings a team. And you know what they do? They spend time with the homeless women and they make them beautiful. I'm serious. The women, they come out of there blinking their eyes, and the skincare, some of them said they haven't had, like 2 years ago, one lady said she hadn't had a facial in 40 years. She was just so amazed. So she's got the heart to help people. And these are the people that you want in your corner, in your team. So Sarah might not have had anybody, but she's here for the rest of you. Right, Brandy? Brandy said, "We love you. Love, I love her. We love her too." So, Sarah, it is just it's sad to hear you say that you didn't have anybody in your corner to tell you that you're beautiful, to tell you you can do it. Like Mary Kay Ash said, if you believe it, you can achieve it. You didn't have that, but I thank God that you taking the time to pass that on to other women because that's so important. So, guys, connect with Sarah because she can up level your life. So, Sarah, you have now scaled I think, right? I don't know what anybody else thinks, but I think you've scaled the entrepreneur ladder and you've escalated the very concept of entrepreneurship to me. So, let's talk about how you've done it, right? We talk about why you've done it and what keep you going, but how? It's not easy. Everybody see your pretty face and oh my gosh, but how have you done this? How long have you been an entrepreneur now? How many years?
wow, I started my business a little over 9 years ago.
9 years. Wow.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Sales director, that's some serious promotion. So let's talk about how you've done that. Walk us through the steps. If a woman is on here and she said, you know what, I want to start, I don't know how. How did Sarah Scinta start, step by step by step? I mean, we don't have time for the details, but walk them through how you've done it.
Well, that's a great question, and it all starts with a decision that you want more out of your life. Just like
Mm-hmm.
me, I wanted more out of my life and that was that. And I said, "Okay, well, let's do this." And I think, what really helped for me to get to the level where I'm at, is number 1, trusting in God. And that's number 1. And also not giving up when things get hard or you hit an obstacle. I'm sure you've experienced this, Paulette, and all of you that are watching, we all have hit obstacles. And that's the one thing that's guaranteed in life, that there will be hard times, there will be struggles, and just not giving up on your dream when you have one little obstacle or someone that says no or someone that disappoints you or doesn't follow through on what they say they're going to do, but you keep going and doing what you said you were going to do. So that has really been I want to say the number one key to success is just not giving up and also having a positive attitude.
Okay.
Not feeding yourself with negative self-talk, which is very easy to get into that, to start speaking negative about ourselves and about our life
Mhm.
and business. And one of the things that I truly believe is whatever we speak, we are giving life to that. So if we
Yeah.
are speaking positive and
Yeah.
almost like affirmations, that our
Yes.
brain starts to believe it and our life will be more positive, our business will be more fruitful, you know, all of the things. So, you know, starting from where I was at in the beginning is always keeping that positive attitude. And whenever I wasn't feeling so positive, keeping something around me that would definitely fill me up. And that's so important. And also listening and following the guidance of my mentors. And Mary Kay, you are assigned a mentor. And I think that's so amazing. I never had a mentor. So, and the women that have gone before me in this business, putting my pride and my ego to the side, the best leaders are also the greatest students. So I
Right.
always respected the women that have gone before, that have done the things that I was trying to do. And I think all of those combined and probably more things have led me to being where I'm at in my business, which I'm so grateful for. And of course, all the amazing people that I've met along the way, along the journey. So, but that's the very simple answer to your question.
And that's a wonderful answer. So this, you know what I hear, this common thread week after week after week as we bring these powerful, remarkable women on, I hear the word mentor. So go ahead and put that in the chat, guys. Sarah had a mentor. She didn't have it before. So mentor connection equals success, moving up the ladder. I have mentors in finances, in relationship, and I used to have a health mentor, not anymore, but you had that. So put in the chat, I have a mentor, you advocate for one. If you want to shout out to them, it's great. That's important. Sarah, this is something that's important. I talk to you particularly about working from home. So how do you keep the healthy? Um, how do you balance work and family at home to get to be so successful? How do you do that?
Hmm. Yes. Okay. So balancing work and family, it can be tricky. And I will just say there was a point in my business that I was questioning that. And I was like, oh, well, I want to get to this next level in my business. Am I
Mhm.
still going to be a good mom? Am I going to be a good wife?
Right.
Am I still going to be able to have a life outside of my business? And I almost convinced myself that I would not be a good mom and a good wife. And
Right.
that mental thought was holding me back. And the reality is, you can do it all. You can be a great mom and a great wife and
Super
have
girl.
a thriving business and do all the things that you want to do. But one of the things is, yes, you need to have help. You need to have help, outside help, and also get your family on board. Treat
Okay.
this as a business, as a
Right.
job, and not just like a hobby where any little thing can get you distracted or you blow off your work to go watch Netflix or something like that. You treat
Yeah.
it like a job and it will pay you like a job. But the thing about, family is, of course, we want to put God first. And we also want to, again, make time for your family, schedule that time. I have time that is dedicated 100% to my family. I don't answer the phone, I don't talk to anyone else. That's my time with them. And then when
Right.
it's my time for business, you know, my kids know mommy's working right now. My
Okay.
husband's on board. My parents, his parents, everyone knows like Sarah, this is her business. She is serious. And I mean, yes, there are small sacrifices that are made, but the way I look at it is these small, one time or short-term sacrifices, it it leads to long-term gain and long-term success and blessings. Short-term sacrifice for long-term gain. So
Wow.
I feel
Put
like
that in the
that
chat, lady. Hold on, Sarah. That is like so resonated with me. Say it again. Short term
short-term
sacrifice.
sacrifice for long-term gain.
Let's pop that
So
in. And I'm sure on the replay, a lot of people will be putting that. That's powerful. That's a powerful piece of nugget right there. Thank you.
you are welcome.
Ladies, if you haven't already done so, let's just take a beat. I want everybody to take their other phone or minimize this so you can go and follow Sarah on her social media page. Well, I see on here, Brooke says, Sarah's my mentor. Michelle, Sarah's such a blessing to me. So they're already connected. So if you're on here and you haven't said hello or you're not in the chat, please follow Sarah and maybe share her site with someone you know that will, hi Vanessa, someone that you know need this help, right? Someone who might need to make the extra money working from home. Someone you know, who, like for example, if I try to convince someone to do Mary Kay, having no kids, they'll be like, Paulette, you don't understand. I have 2 kids. I have a husband. Totally over their head. But if Sarah shared the same thing with them, they will get it. They can relate. Sarah has kids and a husband, and she works this thing from home, and she does it well, right? The proof is in the pudding. So please share this with someone. On the replay, they can get the information. But if you haven't already done so, just go to @MK Sarah Scinta and connect with her. Say hi, let her know. There's her beautiful babies. They're so gorgeous. I was at the baby shower when she was in the belly.
Mm.
Is she reading the Bible yet that I gave her?
We have read it, yes.
Good, 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 good,
Loves
good, good.
it.
So let's talk about money now. As you know, see, there's no guys on this show, but I'm having a personal summer. Oh, just cause. So, ladies, if you don't know, I'll share with you. On this show, we talk about personal finances, and that is how to make extra money. That's how Sarah's here. How to create and develop multiple streams of income and how to increase your wealth. That is my business. So, my business really is to help you to make extra money. And I do that. My focus is with women, but I have male clients as well. And I'm hoping to take the programs that I offer and the coaching that I offer into the school system, preferably next semester. So now let's talk money, right? This is all good. You're cute. Sarah makes me gorgeous. Oh my God, when she does this stuff for me, she made all my beautiful pictures and my favorite pictures of when you put makeup on me. I'm not kidding. Like you girl, you got it going on. You convince people that Mary Kay makes you beautiful. I need to tell you the story how I first got introduced to Mary Kay. It's a long story, but I'll tell you later. So if you can talk about money, if you can leave one tip with these women on the chat or those on the replay regarding financial freedom, like one tip, what would you say? What is one thing you feel they should do to secure financial freedom, or maybe start planning to have that financial free life?
That is a really great question. I mean, just one tip. If I had one tip, the first thing that came to my mind is watch who you are hanging around. That is the first thing that came to my mind. You know, I heard this saying once that you are going to be the top 5 people. You're going to be the average of the top 5 people that you're hanging around. And that includes their income. So, of the top 5 people that you spend the most time with, what is their income level? Because yours is going to be the average of those. So, when I heard that the first time, I was like, whoa, no wonder I'm struggling and no wonder I'm broke because, and no offense to our friends and some family, but it's a real thing. We
It
are going
is.
to absorb that mindset, the way that these other people feel about money and finances. And once I made the decision to start being around and listening to, it doesn't have to be physically around, but listening to them. Maybe it's a
Right.
podcast, or maybe you're going to a seminar. Any way that you can invest in these people that are where you want to be financially, that is huge. That is huge. And once I made that decision, and yes, I did have to stop hanging around some certain people so much that were always complaining about being broke. Because when you
Right.
listen to that, that's how, unfortunately, it's true.
Yeah.
So we manifest that. So once I started hanging around people that were at a different level of income, my
Mm.
mindset changed. And because of that, my income started to go up. So that is really the first thing that came to mind about building a financial future is be mindful of your circle.
There you go. Hang with Sarah, y'all. Hang with Sarah. That's true. Birds of, you know what? This is like, people say this all the time, but it's true. Birds of a feather flock together. So drunks hang with drunks, right? I'm just saying. Rich people hang with rich people. It's just who we fishermen. They find each other. We just, whether you are on this level, this or this, we find each other no matter where you go. I'll tell you, this is a secret I've learned in traveling. So I don't travel as much as I used to, but I used to travel like maybe 3 weekends out of the month to speak and to host conferences and stuff. And somehow at the airport, I would land in a different country where maybe two people speak my language. The Christians would find me. I'm like, how do you do that? The Christians, and it's not like I dress like this sanctified, you can't pull me out of a lineup saying look like a Christian or dress like a Christian because I'm a little bit, I dress fashionable and edgy and I show some skin sometimes. They will find me by maybe the words I say, something I do, behavior. You find each other all the time. I don't know if that's a I don't know if energy pulls the energy. I don't know. I can't say, but I'm just saying. Great tip on that. I had this question that went on in my head, was not on our list, but talking about podcasts, please let everyone know, ladies, that we'll be here every Thursday at 7 p.m. And we want to have powerful women like Sarah on this show. If you know of someone who just living, right? We don't want the fake disclaimer. We don't want those influencers who just take pictures and show their lives like it's perfect and they don't really live it. Everybody who's been invited on the show, it's because I know they're living respectable lives, they're doing business, and they're giving back. Everyone, they're giving back. And that's kind of like the prerequisite for being on the show. So if you know somebody like that, please, I'd love to have them on, interview them, and have them up level other people's lives. Also, too, I got something exciting to share with y'all. Sarah is a part of this. Coming up April 21st, ladies only. We have this powerful, inspiring night. Yeah. So, it's called Unstuck. It's Unstuck. So we're gonna have Unstuck, and the speakers are myself and Sarah, Rosie, Kelly Fisher, Lynn, all coming on, and we're gonna pull you all in a room for about 3-4 hours and just not just motivate you, but encourage you, motivate you. If you need mentorship in finances or business, if you feel like you're stuck with your past mistakes, feel like you're stuck with your finances or in your business or with your emotion and your health, it will be in that room. We're going to encourage each other and network. So we'll link the information below so that when it's on YouTube or Facebook, you know where to register. And the investment is only $25 to come, but you have 5 powerful women speaking into your life. So please share the word, share the word, share the word. Something we just decided to do. And we're going to start in Lakeland. And if you all show up and it goes well, we'll do it again. Right, Sarah? We'll just
Yes,
take,
I'm
we'll take it.
excited.
I am too. It sounds like it's going to be a wonderful time for all of us. Share the word. So just shameless plug. Shameless plug. Save it. Save your calendars. April 21st. And I think we start at 5, but don't hold me to that. But just April. It's in the evening. It's in the evening. So mark your calendar. Miss Sarah, I want to ask you. Well, let me say that for last. What is like your most proudest moment in your professional achievements? Like, what do you feel? Because you've accomplished so much, right? I see you in life, and our paths cross, and she's like, oh, she's doing this and she's doing that. I'm always saying congratulations to you for some reason or the other. But what do you feel at this point is your most professional achievement?
Hmm. That is a really great question too, and I never think of these things. Like, I don't like to brag about any of my
Brag, brag, brag.
accomplishments or anything like that, but one of the things when, I was thinking about this question that really stood out to me is a few years ago, I hit a really rough point in my business. And, I, for a split second, thought about giving up. I did, and I'm saying that with you all because I know that it happens with everyone. We think
Mhm.
that at least once in our career when things get really hard. And I lost some people in my life that were very important to me. And, and due to a lot of things that happened during that time, I felt like I pretty much had to start over with my business. And I had people that I cared about telling me to give up and walk away on
Oh.
the dream that I was building, that I was building for years already. And
Mhm.
even though I knew that these people were leaving my life, I asked God, God, what do I do right now? Because I just don't know. I can't be trusted to make any decisions because I'm so emotional. And, he said, just be still and don't do anything right now. I said, okay. Well, okay, I'll be obedient to that, even though I don't know what that means. And I did. And I knew that he had a bigger plan through the heartbreak and the pain and all of the things. And I know everyone watching has had some type of experience in your life where you felt like giving up. And I was at that point and I decided to not do what everyone else was doing and listen to what God was saying to me. And from that point, wow, so many amazing blessings have happened since then. We had our best year ever
Oh,
after that
good.
happened. We've continued to have exponential growth with our team, including earning the use of that pink Cadillac and
Good.
climbing to the top 0.15% of Mary Kay is where our team is at now.
Oh
And
yeah, I saw that. Oh
it's
my, that's amazing.
mm, yes, and I am so grateful that I listened to God and prayed about that decision and didn't follow the herd and didn't follow the crowd, went on
Right,
my own. And I'm so grateful because a lot of the women that are watching now, they would not have been in my life if I had
right.
decided to quit. I mean, if I decided to quit, what would that have said to my daughter and all of the other people that are watching? And I'm speaking that to you too, that everyone here, not just you, Paulette, but everyone that's watching, I'm speaking that to you. When you give up or even when you succeed, there are people watching you and they are in your corner. Even if they're being quiet, you are inspiring them by
Right.
continuing to reach for your dreams. So even though I don't want to say that's like an accomplishment, that is my proudest moment because that was really hard for me. Really, really hard. One of the hardest things. And it was so worth it though. Like now
Good.
looking. So
To keep going, keep pressing forward. Oh, it went away. Michelle just said something. Be still, and God will speak to you. This is Joe, and I am on. Okay, good, good, good. Um, Sarah, so you've been now to in the beginning of your career in your life, you said you didn't have mentors, you didn't have much inspiration, but since then, you have inspired a lot of people. You have guided a lot of people and strengthened. I see on this call they're talking about you. Sarah is such a blessing. She's my mentor. So you now are pulling so many people up. Where do you go for your strength and your guidance and just to get filled up again? Where do you go?
Hmm. I love that you asked that. And my number one, where I go for guidance and inspiration, is the Bible, and talking with Jesus and praying. And that's number one. I feel like there's always an answer to whatever it is that I'm going through. And one of the and I'm not quoting the exact scripture, but one of the ones that I read that really resonated with me is cast all of your fears, cast your anxiety on him, and he will take care of it. So, and it's so true. God is so good. And, that's number one. But for guidance and inspiration, again, it's to my Mary Kay mentors and other mentors that have come along in my life that have already done the hard things. They've already gone through hard things in their life. They're already at the level where I'm aiming to be and where I'm wanting to grow to. So I love that there's an overabundance of these type of women within Mary Kay. I
Oh,
mean, multimillionaires, so many amazing people, but on top of that, not just women that are millionaires, but women that will take the time out of their day, not make any money on you whatsoever, and pour into your life and lift you up and give you hope and inspiration and guidance. So I love that, and of course, any like positive books that you can get your hands on, leadership books. I love to do a Bible study. I'm always doing some type of Bible study, and that's what really keeps me grounded and keeps me filled up. Because when you are in a place where you're pouring out to others, it's so important that you keep your heart filled and you protect your heart
yeah.
because, it's so important. Everything that you do flows out of that. So
That,
that's
yeah,
what
like you said, that is important because you give, you give, you give, and I see you. You're out there, your kids, your husband, your team, when the women that you work with. So it's important to fill yourself back up. That's so wonderful to know. It is such a blessing. So now, I mean, I don't know much about the franchise of Mary Kay, but where do you go from here? After like Pink Cadillac Senior Sales Director, where do you go? Are there more steps? Can you go higher still?
Oh my goodness. I love that you asked that. And
Yeah, where do you go? How do you reach senior sales director? Like, oh, I think you made it. I'm like, she's made it. Oscar
and
award.
well, I love that you asked that. And one of the things I love about Mary Kay is there's always something that you could be reaching for. There's a new goal. There's
Okay.
something that you can aspire to be. You can earn trips around the world. And of course, I'm excited to be doing that.
Yeah.
And the top trip this year is to Scotland and Ireland. So there's a lot of opportunities there. But my personal goal is to become a national director. And, I say that it was actually kind of scary saying that in front of y'all because that is a big goal, and that's really
Speak
like
it
at
out.
the top of the company. But and it's not about the money because it gets to a point in life where you can do anything for money, especially if
Right.
you have the education, you have the experience, you could do anything. But I love what that position in the company stands for, that you get a bigger platform to speak and speak
Wow.
life into people, speak the word and speak truth. And that is my goal. And I know that God has given me the vision. That means he's given me what it takes on the inside. So, and really, to get to that level, you are inspiring other women. You are working with other women. Someone once said, you can't get to where you want to go until you help other people get to where they want to go. So,
Yes.
Mary Kay calls it paychecks of the heart. And it's so true. When we put our focus on that woman in front of us, whether it's with products or making them feel beautiful or speaking into their life, you are going to be rewarded. And in this case, financially. So Mary Kay Ash was so brilliant when she created the marketing plan.
Yeah.
But that is my goal. That is where I am aiming for. So I'm excited. I'm
That's
excited to
good.
see what is to come.
Cool. So somebody, I don't know who said this quote, like, but they said the fastest way to obtain your goal is to help people obtain theirs. And
Yes.
you just spoke to that. So is there anything I can do, ladies on this call, people on the replay can do to help you obtain that goal, Sarah? Is there anything we can do?
Wow. I mean, prayer is always is good and awesome.
Yeah.
Praying, of course, and just Paulette for you sharing my information, and that
Okay.
is amazing. And of course, if anyone has questions about what I do or you want more information on, how to start a Mary Kay business, I would love to speak with you. Or if you're just like, you know what, I'm in that place in my life where I am ready to make a change, maybe in my mindset and also finances, I would love to talk with you. But thank you so much, Paulette, just for this opportunity and, you know, putting me out there.
Well, thank you. You've done so much for me personally and for women in the just central Florida area. You really have. I don't think you know how much you do because you're modest. That's what it is. But however we can help, we will. And I know this is not, when I see your name posted on all your social media pages, on your website, wherever it has, Sarah Scinta, MPA, Senior Sales Director, Cadillac Director, but you never put speaker. And I know that you are an amazing speaker, and just the fact that now your heart is yearning to be on the platform as a national director to speak life into people. Yeah, so her information is on the screen. And so your heart is ready for that. And you are a speaker. You always have been. I don't know why you don't say that. I suggest you add that to your, Sarah Scinta slash MPA slash speaker slash, I'm just saying, don't be ashamed of it. You are in there and you're going to start walking, more in that role of speaking into women's lives. And whether it has a title or not, the truth is you are doing that. You are doing that. So I thank you for bringing all the women, you said 175, and just all the other women that their tentacle reach, bringing them to a place of empowering them, not just outside beauty, but inside beauty. I appreciate you and the entire Mary Kay industry. I'll share really quickly before we wrap up. So I was introduced to Mary Kay when I worked in Tampa at Dillard's department store. And there was a lady, I forgot her name, but she would sell makeup, right? She would say to me, oh, I sell makeup. She wouldn't even say Mary Kay. She asked, what makeup do you use? I told her, and she goes, I want you to try this. She gave me tons of samples, and I tried it. So I didn't try the eye shades because being from the Bahamas, we have these really popping eye shades, and Mary Kay didn't have them at that time. You have it now. But for the black skin, your shades didn't pop like grape. She will be national sales director, says Brooks. That's a prophecy. Yes, Brooks, we received that. So I didn't buy the eye shades, but I bought the skincare product. And that, I was in my 20s, early 20s then. And I used Mary Kay product and I never looked back. That's how good it was. So I'm a testimony that the product is great, right? We're not here to sell Mary Kay, ladies. I'm just sharing the story because I just remembered. The product is so great, but that lady never told me about the financial opportunity. And I was a college student who needed money. I was paying at that time international fees and out-of-state fees. And I know how to hustle. And years later, when I was introduced to the opportunity by Beth, I said to her, did y'all just start this program? She's like, no, we've always had that. And I was thinking about years, and I'm talking that was fast forward maybe 10 or 15 years. I said, dang, I could have put myself through college selling Mary Kay, right? And I was never presented with the opportunity to make extra money. So when I hear women doing it, I love to share the opportunity because I know it is a blessing to so many women. So many women. So Miss Future National Sales Director, Brooks, you and I we're going to make her a plaque in advance. We're going to just send her something to put on her office, whatever, because you're going to reach that place. And I will celebrate with you wherever you go. I will fly there. Guys, do you have any questions? If you have any questions for Sarah, just put it in the chat real quick so we can ask her. If you have any questions at all. If not, on the replay, you can do that as well. But thank you all for joining us. Next week, we'll be live. I love this Brooks person. Next week, here again. And the following week, I want to share about another friend of mine who's coming on, Bridget Donahue. She'll be here on the 24th. And Bridget is a female builder. She's actually a construction, she's a community builder. She's a builder. What else can I say? She's an investor and a builder who builds houses in Heels. So Bridget will come along and speak to women. There's a poster. She's a builder, a broker, an investor, and a speaker. And this woman is coming to shatter limited mindsets that we have inherited, especially the Black and brown women, because there's certain things we're told we can't do. Women in general, right? Just have this career or that career, and Bridget is just coming to tell us how she just throw that all out, and she's proving that female can do just about anything they put their minds to. And she's not just doing it, she's doing it well, like amazing. So please share the word. If you stay connected with me on Facebook or wherever, Paulette Rolle-Alesnik, you will see the date, you'll see when, the same way you got onto this chat, but not Sarah's page. But on my page is how you can see her. Josh, if you would put that up real quick, put it back up so everybody can see when Bridget is coming on. And behind the scenes, we have Josh, who does a great job with the tech work. Thank you, Josh. And this segment is sponsored by Dare to Change. He always comes and he does a great job at doing this. If you need somebody to do your Facebook Live for you so you can focus, just reach out to Josh. He's wonderful. Thank you. There it is, Bridget. There it is. It's April 24th, 7 p.m. live. PauletteRolle-Alesnik.com. You can find her. You can find us. But Sarah, thank you for sharing your journey to success, how you did it with kids, working full time, studying for your master's degree, and planning a wedding, and how you fast forward to being a senior sales director. Thank you for sharing with us the fact that you felt you didn't have anybody, but you now have mentors. Most importantly, thank you for mentoring someone, and all the women that you bring around you. You really are adding value to the Mary Kay industry, to the women of West Central Florida, and I believe women around the world who follow you. So keep up the good work. Everybody in the chat, please shout out to Sarah. Let me see some hand claps. I appreciate you. Thank your kids and your husband for allowing you to sneak away. I know you got a meeting, because that's just how you roll. You stay busy. But thank you again, Sarah. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Paulette. I love you. God bless you. And thank you
God
for
bless you.
everything. This was so fun.
We got to do it again. We got to do it again. And we got to make sure
Yeah.
Brooks is like a cheerleader. Michelle is like a cheerleader. We got to bring them on as well. And ladies, those of you that are on here supporting Sarah, if you are in town, please mark your calendar for April 21st, because it's in person. We want to start bringing people back in the room. Great job. Great job. Somebody, Rosie says. So please start, even without the flyer, without you seeing anything. If we say it, we're going to do it. That's just how Sarah and I and Rosie and all these women are. We commit to things and we do it with excellence. So once you get the flyer from Sarah, please share it, because we want women to come in the room. We want to hug you. Yeah, we start hugging again. We want to hug you. We want to empower you. We want to share our journey. Most importantly, we want to help every woman that come in that room make more money, because we believe women need to have their own bankroll. That's why.
Yeah.
But thank you once again, Sarah. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Please share this as soon as you hang up. Love you. Thank you, Josh. You did a great job again. Blessings, y'all. Bye now. Bye-bye.